Thank you, Betty, for coming into this Zoom session. The reason for today's video is we want to understand the whole flow. A first-time home buyer, basically someone who has zero knowledge, right? I think Bing and HP would be a lot more interested in this. And for first-time home buyers as well, what do they need from you in order for them to go and apply a bank loan?
Okay, so long they are above 18 years old and Malaysian, they can go for 1 unit. So let's say they want to apply for the bank loan, they need to prepare their IC. And secondly, is actually they have to get the sales form from the sales person here, and also the latest sales form, which is the booking form, to prove that they already secured this unit. Their payslip, EPF statement, also the income tax. Those documents will be need to pass to the banker. About 3 to 6 months.
They can go online and churn out their EPF statement?
And they can go to the IN account to print out also.
For the bank statement, they just go to the bank, right?
And they can also download it from the e-account. Yeah.
Oh, their online banking.
Online banking account.
Does it need to be brought back to the bank to certify or something like that?
Usually we will arrange the panel banker. We have 5 panel banks: Public Bank, Maybank, CMB, Hong Leong, and also RHB. Okay, so the bankers will be contacting them also.
And before we go on, what's the price or the final price of duduk?
Basically, for the price for our duduk, actually in ecoworld, the project name as Huni Service Apartment. So this property is coming with 1,000 square feet for the build-up, 3 bedroom, and also 2 bathroom. So starting price from 393, which is 393,000. Let's say I calculate based on the 393,000 for 35 years loan tenure. I'm using the current interest rate roughly about 3%. Monthly installment roughly about 1,430 per month.
For the couple that they may be staying together, or the one person single income buying it, what is the income levels they need to be at in order to get the loan approved?
Okay, let's say for individual, perhaps after deducted all the tax, the net income have to be roughly about 3,500.
Oh, that's not a too difficult entry, I believe.
Yeah, that's quite okay.
Yes, there will be a down payment required after the purchaser gotten the loan approved already. So this down payment, actually some people may call it as a deposit. So this down payment, they have to pay upon the sales and purchase agreement signing.
How much would that be?
Usually it's 10% of the SPA price, which is the list price. Right, actually we did come out of a few ways to help them. Like for example, the deposit, they can opt to pay by credit card installment up to 24 months with 0% interest.
What if the buyer's credit card limit is not that high?
If let's say it's not that high, perhaps they can go for like, because we have 3 banks that provide this credit card installment service, they can either opt for combining 2 credit cards limit together, or else they can go for partial paid by credit card or partial paid by cash. Or maybe they can withdraw their EPF account to settle the down payment.
Okay, question, taking a sum of money from our EPF. So how do I go about that if I would want to withdraw from my EPF to pay for the down payment? Like what kind of documentation?
I don't even remember.
Okay, let's say a customer already informed the developer saying that they want to settle the down payment by EPF account through withdrawal, that we will get the SMP signed as soon as possible in order for us to deliver the CTC copy, which is called as a certified true copies of the SMP to them, in order for them to withdraw the money from account too. So amount to withdraw is actually difference between the purchase price and also the approved loan amount plus 10% of the purchase price or the entire saving of account too, but you have to see whichever is lower lah. So basically after they've gotten the loan approved already, the down payment, which is called as a deposit also. So secondly, they have to wait for the construction progressive billing. Let's say they're getting about 90% loan, they have to start paying the interest, what we call is a progressive interest.
Is it very high?
Depending on the loan interest also, subject to banks. The offer lowest is about 2.95 up to 3.1% interest. Okay, let's say for housing insurance, there will be two different types. The first one will be called MRTA, which always offered by the bank, or else the secondly will be the MLTA. So let's say for MRTA, the term is called as a mortgage reducing term assurance. And for the MLTA will be called as a mortgage level term insurance. MLTA is more to a life insurance. It has a constant sum assured over time, and the payout is to the home loan and also your nominated beneficiary. For MRTA, which offered by the banks, okay, it refers to a life insurance plan with a decreasing sum assured over time used to pay the home buyer's outstanding home loan in the event of the death or total permanent disability.
One is more recommended.
MRTA will be more recommended. MRTA.
Do you choose either one, or
You can go for
opt
two.
to? Okay.
You can opt for two also. So
And is
let's
it
say
compulsory?
It's not compulsory. It depends on the home buyers also.
Strata title, right? Betty, you want to explain a bit?
Say for the Strata properties, it actually refers to those properties that are organized by splitting the say properties into parcel. So it's usually it depends in those like condominium, because in order to give you a fully gated guarded community, we have to go for Strata title. But nowadays, ecoworld did offer Strata landed also, which means that it's landed property, but it's come with Strata title. So why are we doing this design or maybe this title for the landed? Because we want to give you a proper gated guarded, so you can see whenever you travel to our ecoworld project, you can see a very beautiful guardhouse before you entering to the parcel. And also, in our landed parcel, we did provide those residents individual clubhouse also.
So actually, what goes on during the VP session?
So it actually refers to vacant possessions. This is actually refers to the condition of the property where it is already fully completed but not fit to occupy, commonly called as property handover process offered by the developer.
Okay. Is that, for example, the time where you can actually go into your unit and then you see whether there are any defects?
Correct. Yes.
Okay. And then there's only that period of time where you can sound out like, oh, okay, this shouldn't be here, or this doesn't feel right.
Correct. So there will be a procedure for the developer to follow and also for the home buyers to understand also.
But what is the time period? And because if I stay in there, there will be things that I may not be able to identify during the VP session, right? How long a time that do I have after I move in and experience, living with it and spotting problems? I can voice out to the developer as well, right?
Correct. There will be a kind of like defect liability period for the property. So usually for landed will be 2 years, but in ecoworld, so you go for landed, there will be 3 years. So for our wholly will be 2 years.
So I have 2 years time to point out anything, and developer will. So it's like a warranty lah.
Correct, it's a warranty. In order for the developer side to deliver the vacant possession, the VP, so our side have to ensure certificate of completion and compliance have been duly issued by the local authority. Another thing is actually the electricity and also the water supplies have to be ready. So usually before the property handover, home buyers will receive the letter issued by the developer, because we are going to help them to apply for the TMB and also Shabas.
So good
Yeah, we'll offer that also. We'll offer this service also.
Okay, and then?
And then the buyers has to pay the balance of the purchase price in accordance with the schedule of payments. So purchaser, they have to call to the banker to ask them to release the last payment in order for us to give you the letter, the VP letter.
Normally, what stage are they at? Like after the down payment, then they keep on paying until what stage it will reach with the VP?
Stage 5 or 6 lah.
Oh, fully built already lah. That time
fully built already.
Everything done.
Everything's done already. Yeah.
Keys are prepared.
Correct. So once all the above requirements have been met, right, a notice will be issued to the buyer to collect the property at the developer office lah.
So after that, then I will take back the keys already. Let's say I go for my VP session, means I will have the keys to my unit already.
Yes. So after having the keys, right, perhaps you can proceed for the joint inspection with the developer representative lah. So during the handover, home buyers is advisable to get the new house inspected. Yeah, which means that let's say you spotted any defect, you have to list down to the developer. So in order for us to settle the defect for you.
Then after that, can start renovation already, no?
Then
But
after that, you can
those
start
who
the
bought
renovation.
the fully furnished units, they just bring their bags and go in, no?
Yeah, that's the benefit of getting a fully furnished unit.
Oh,
It's like hassle-free, then you can move in.
like a hotel like that, like, immediately go in. And then look at your neighbors, look at them renovating, and then you go like, 459, that's the highest. And those are all with the OVO design language.
Correct. It's a full ID unit, like what we say is.
Is it very popular for those?
Yes. Right now, I think we have limited unit left. But a lot of people, actually, a lot of customers like the full ID unit very much.
Nice. Oh,
I'm very excited to see the design come to life. Like, I'm interested
yes.
to go and see how it actually looks in the flesh.
Cannot imagine, right? Like you see, we see from 50 over interior design firms who joined in the session and had the briefing with the vice president of OVO Design. And then after that, the initial submission, 20 over designs, then the scoring, then Malaysians voted for it. And then after that, the 6 designs that came out that who won the design. I think we should contact them after this CMCO. How's their Volvo? They've been driving around in the Volvos, right?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
when you all build the properties, right, can you all secretly in one corner put our Aurizn logo there? Anyway, thank you so much, Betty. Thank you, thank you. For those of you who are watching this, first-time home buyers, you need to know more. Drop in your comments, and we're very, very happy to forward your questions to our beautiful ladies, Betty and Erica, for them to answer us, and then we pretend we are experts and answer you all. All right? Okay, and please stay safe. Yeah, just stay safe. All right?
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.